Hi everyone, I'm just Matt, and this is the first devlog in my current project, Unnamed Paths, which is a working title because it sounds like I just haven't named the project yet. Unnamed Paths is a semi-linear exploration game about an old adventurer exploring places people forgot. Narrative is still pending, but I'm excited to build something that has what I would call hard rules. As an example, if you were wearing plate armor, Fernando over here couldn't hurt you, as much as he protests. But if a giant spider, bigger, attacks you, you might have a little bit of trouble getting away from it. So what inspired me to build it? A few things actually, but mainly my experience with Northern Journey. And after I'd finished it for the fourth time, I looked around for other games like it, which led me to the sad discovery that there just aren't many games like it. So here we are. Now for me, Northern Journey's appeal, aside from its sheer charm and aesthetic, has to be its variety. It doesn't reuse enemies between levels, and it keeps the environment as well as the tasks inside of those environments fresh. Which is going to be a huge ask for someone like me because, well, I'm shit at modelling and worse at building environments. Somewhat important. I also don't particularly like making textures, which really doesn't help. However, while snooping around Slid Studios' channel, the GOAT's channel, I saw his process, which he calls the holistic game dev, and I said to myself, yeah, this good. And if you want to know more about it, I'd rather let the man himself explain it. You should check out his channel. I really hope this man keeps making stuff. He's been quiet for a while. So, I started making a mini GDD and writing down what I'd need for a proof of concept. Then I opened Unity and made a little test area where I built everything I could in my checklist, including my first enemy, Fernando. I wanted a simple enemy for my first enemy who could give you a slight scare despite being quite weak, so I based him off an ogre-eyed spider, because, I mean, look at it. His AI was extremely confusing and would often break for absolutely no reason, but after some suffering, my sweet baby boy was ready for violence. All of this had me eternally avoiding the terror of building an environment, until everything was done. Shit. Well, it was finally time for me to bravely explore my local park, get some pictures, crunch them to hell and back, and hey, texturing avoided. As for the models, I've always had to accept my subpar skills. This will either solidify that acceptance or improve me by the sheer volume of workload. My partner also made some models because she wanted to help out, and they're lovely. See look, this is Boris. Now that I had a motor, a foe, and a bunch of recordings of audio, I slapped on some Vermis Core dungeon synth and started my war with figuring out how the fuck to environment. I wanted my concept level to be a little wooded area, which connected to a much larger area via a cave. I learned quickly that lots of trees and lots of foliage is very taxing on performance, so I took another leaf, from my muse here, and said, hey, if I don't have to light it, I ain't. After figuring out Unity's esoteric terrain tool thanks to this guy, I also made my trees use a single leaf mesh instead of making lots of planes to avoid rendering hell, and tried my hand at water. Close enough. Now all I have to do is put the light back into my lightless scene by painting it. Wait, polybrush vertex painting isn't supported in Unity 6.4? Fine. It was pretty painful painting the shadows in, but the performance gained means I can be lazy in other ways. Hey, this is looking alright. Let me lose all that performance I saved now by slapping in fog. Heh, sweet. Alright, time for a critter. Austin, what the fuck are you doing? After I did some cool coding tasks like making zip lines, doors, and a pickup system, I think I can call it good. The next devlog I'll likely go into my other ambitions like building an interior space and creating a new enemy, which I'll probably go into more detail than this overview devlog. Feel free to subscribe if you want more of these devlogs or just like hearing me ramble. Bye.